What to consider when buying undeveloped land. Have you ever wondered what to take into consideration when buying undeveloped land as an investor? Taking on this task can be a wonderful financial gain, creating stability for future endeavors. However, taking on this responsibility as an investor should be a well-researched mission to develop the land into a valuable asset. This video will discuss why it's important to know the right usage and access to the undeveloped land. Meaning you as the investor has done your due diligence into researching if the undeveloped land is zoned for commercial, residential, industrial, or agricultural usage. Ensuring the undeveloped land has been professionally surveyed is beneficial. As a real estate investor, knowing how the land is mapped and documented by its boundaries and measurement gives insight to the investor of how to develop the land and the available resources that are on the undeveloped land. As an investor in purchasing land, conducting environmental tests can also be included in the survey. When the survey is complete, it will identify the parcel assigned to the property or lot. A parcel is a number system set by the local government to identify property tax, title, deed, and mapped boundaries for zoning. While a survey is being conducted, it's suggested to have soil tested to make sure land can support the weight of future infrastructure. According to the report from soil being tested, the detail from the report should show the history about how the soil may have been used in the past. Nevertheless, this process isn't always a sure thing, according to the land being 50 to 100 years or more old. Real estate investors having an environmental test assessment could give insight to know if a chemical spill has been presented in the past. Having this knowledge as a real estate investor could prevent from buying a contaminated property. Another important factor for investors to know is to ensure that you have easy access to the land you purchase. Don't take for granted or assume that the undeveloped land you purchase has public access. Nevertheless, having access to available land for purchasing for rights and interest of investor developing in the future have three types. Public access, which was discussed earlier, means that the road or trail leading to the undeveloped land purchase road or trail is maintained by the government entities such as the federal, state, or county. Undeeded access is when the road or trail may be joined or connected to another landowner to get access to the undeveloped land purchased by the investor. Consequently, this road or trail doesn't have a written agreement within the government entities such as federal, state, or local municipalities. The sort of situation is called landlocked property. 3. Deeded access is when the road or trail access has written documentation within government entities. This documentation is an agreement to allow actual access to a landowner's property. Bonus. As a real estate investor, you want to be knowledgeable about if easements have been placed on the undeveloped land that you may purchase in the future. For example, a real estate investor purchases undeveloped land by a beach. However, the land you as the future investor is thinking about purchasing is located near a walkway to the beach. Legal easements have been placed by law to give access to some specific use of the road or trail leading to the walkway of the beach. As a real estate investor, make sure you know the undeveloped land you may be buying has been zoned for your future interest. For example, having knowledge that public utilities are available on or near the undeveloped land would be very instrumental to a real estate investor who is interested in the land to build houses for a subdivision. Even so, taking interest in building houses for a residential subdivision can be a daunting or overwhelming task. However, carrying out this task can be accomplished by creating a team of investors such as an investor group. This investor group could take on the shared responsibility of ensuring that tasks are being completed to accomplish a goal of ROI, return on investment. Along the way, a developer may be interested in purchasing the land from you as the investor for the purpose of building commercial properties such as hotel, motel, office buildings, or warehouses. This is the reason why it's important to know the interest of what you want to do with the undeveloped land in the beginning of the process to eliminate unnecessary costs. Ensuring that undeveloped land has been professionally surveyed is beneficial to an investor. In other words, knowing the layout of the land or the topography of the undeveloped land. As real estate investors give you insight on what the land is suitable for developing on that property, rather it be zoned for commercial, residential, industrial, or agricultural. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up below, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating videos.